the rooster crow.
The last judgment. The day when all the souls on earth are thrust before the eyes of one. The decision of a soul's place in eternal paradise or damnation, chosen by a powerful judge. In all the stories, they never said anything about swaying the vote. Listen, I won't convolute what's happened in the last 10 years with useless details. I'll tell you all that's necessary. New Liberty used to be New York City before the Third World War in 2040. Almost every major world city was wiped from the face of the earth. If you can imagine all the nuclear weapons on the planet firing at once, well, it changes things. North America was blown to hell, with only the East Coast somewhat untouched. In desperation, all the wealthy American citizens that were left after the bombs were dropped grouped together, pooled their money and resources, and invited those who survived an opportunity to help rebuild, recreate. The outcome was New Liberty. What started as a Phoenix City, a city born again from the ashes, soon began to tear itself apart with corruption. The ruler of New Liberty, known only as Luther, was the richest man in the city, and the most dangerous. He ignited the terror that would soon start the Judgment War, convincing those in the city that the petty, stranded survivors outside the city walls didn't deserve Liberty's beautiful streets and buildings. Why should they be able to take what Liberty worked so hard for? The powerful agreed. So, he gave the order.
We must let these insolent outsiders know they are no longer welcome in our city. Let the purge begin.
Anyone who approached the walls of Liberty from the outside was to be shot on sight. Every man, every woman, every child. You can imagine that this didn't sit well with the survivors in the dusty outskirts, wanting their chance to live again. Pretty soon, reports got back of hundreds of groups slaughtered in front of the gates of Liberty. They questioned why. Wasn't everyone entitled to a chance to live again? Well, with wealth comes power, and New Liberty had a lot of it. Since then, no one's tried to fight Luther. Not until now. My name is Chris Liebram. I was a paramedic before the Judgment War began. Now, I lead a group of men called the New Souls, whose only purpose is to take down Luther and end this mass murder. And Lisa, if you're still out there...
Yo, Libra, I got some news from the... Oh, sorry, man. Wait, are you still doing that broadcast? It's been 3 months, man. I hate to tell you, but you're talking to dust and ashes out there.
I know. Anyway, what'd you need?
Came to tell you, the troops rounded up a few more survivors from the latest attacks. Found a group of about 20 a couple miles outside the city. Said they're willing to go against Liberty with us.
Hope they know tattered cloth isn't gonna protect them from bullets. At this point, though, I'll take what I can get. Thanks, Andrew.
Man, I told you it's Android now. Thought of it myself. Taking your advice and embracing this piece of crap metal exterior. I swear, you get half your side blown off and doctors can't even replace it with decent stuff. Like the bionics in Liberty have golden arms and legs.
Well, you won't have to wonder for too long. Tonight's the night we finally go all out against Luther.
Not to be a mood killer, but there's no way in hell we're breaking through that front line.
I know that. We don't have enough firepower, but what other options do we have? It's a giant fortress. We'll just have to see what kind of weapons Jacob has and try and beat down the barrier.
Speaking of Jacob, where the hell is he? He should be here for this.
Been right here the whole time. A shame you're making this a suicide mission for everyone. Never was a fan of dying.
Glad to know the Aussies got a sense of humor about death. You got a better idea?
Actually, Robot, I do. Jacob, if you know something, don't hold it in. We've got absolutely no advantages in this war. The Tin Man's right. Going through the front is like asking for death. There's another option, though. Back in the 30s, they revamped the New York subway lines to access surrounding cities. Ever since the bombs dropped, they've been in ruin. And I'm pretty sure Liberty's in no hurry to clean up the rubble.
Forgot about that rail system. Those lines were meant to withstand heavy blasts and quakes, which means they shouldn't be completely blocked off. No, there's no way we're gonna fit an entire army through those lines. Once they find out we're coming, it's a slaughterhouse.
Exactly. That's why we send a small team through.
A small team? Alright, as much as I hate to say it, we're gonna have to use all those men as a distraction. While Liberty's focused on the front gate, we'll have to gear up in those stealth suits and book it down the subway lines.
A modern-day Trojan horse plan.
Wait. So for some, it's still a suicide mission. You're practically lining them up for target practice.
This entire operation is a suicide mission if we can't get into Liberty.
You know that better than I do. Once Luther falls, Liberty goes with him.
Alright, I'm in. All I want to know is, why haven't we started yet?
We'll need to be in those subway lines by midnight. Tell the troops that they have their orders. Start whenever they see the signal.
Give the call, Jacob. Roger that.
All right, men. Midnight tonight.
Tonight, we'll all have our chance to live. No one can take that away from us. From now on, no one will judge who's more fit for life over another. No more Luther. No more New Liberty. No more Judgment.